Hey, interwebs! Is the mic picking it up? It does seem so to some degree. It is rather low, so I don't know how well this will come out in post-production. Hopefully it won't be utter crap. Welcome back to my playthrough of Pikmin 2. Last time, fire. Lots and lots of fire and burning and the wisp of many Pikmin-shaped ghosts and more fire and frogs, and it's just bad. And I'm gonna end this recording session on a good note, raise my self-esteem, tell myself, even if I'm lying to myself, that I'm not a terrible person by finally doing the Forest of Hope, which will be light ages easier and at least 90% less death-inducing as the past couple days of the Forest Naval. There is 2 things left we need to do here. Build a bridge, that's literally all there is to it. We send some water Pikmin, blue Pikmin on the side that actually has the part. We send red Pikmin over here to build the other side. And we carry back to base and boom, done. And we also have to go back here. We technically fight a boss, but trust me, it's a pushover. Especially in comparison to the Snagrets. So like I said, I'm gonna want some blues and some reds. Oh yeah, the enemies respawn because we've been gone for so long. How do I want to split this? Because I am supposed to be taking it easy today, but oh man, they respawned everywhere. Oh yeah, because everyone died, we still need nectar. Thankfully it's still very easy to get nectar here. Some things never change. I'm glad there's still some positivity that I can look forward to in this world. So much easier to get the nectar than it was before, and it was already fairly easy. I don't like that these guys are back, but we don't need to go over there ever again. Should I bring the bomb squad in this? We shouldn't. That shouldn't be necessary because with some. We should be able to sneak our blues. Maybe even some reds over here and do the Lord's work. I so miss not having everything burn my friends alive. I don't miss these bugs. But at least we don't got the ones that fly in the air, and a lot less of the lethal ones. We do gotta destroy them all, because if we don't, they'll eat up the bridge, slowing down our progress immensely, and I will have none of that. Meanwhile, my blue friends, I guess don't need too many of you, because we're gonna want to put the majority of our focus on working towards that part. Because if you remember, there was a gate underneath water, and we couldn't get there without blues. I think if I just throw a few blues on here, we're good to go. You would think I could just throw them towards the ship part right here and have them carry it back, but no. If I do that, they'll just run around in circles next to the bridge. Because even though they're all blue Pikmin, they're not smart enough to realize they could just take it for the water for some reason. Game design, that's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna save my remaining blues to worry about this sort of thing. I do want to take some reds because they fight, but the more blues that we have working on this, The quicker we can get done, and the quicker I can just breathe. I think we can all come to a consensus that JackitK needs a vacation from hardcore multitasking. Oh yeah, we need reds, cause that. Unless I can solid snake them around, that would be nice. First we gotta get rid of this guy, cause he calls for the big one, and that's no good. We are scary close to that guy, but you know what? I'm in a situation where if we don't have to kill them, we're not going to. I could probably even take you through here and we're good. We might have to take care of the larger guy later, but later does not mean now. How are my blue friends doing over here? Not quite as well as the reds, but that's okay. Because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little fun little thing. Actually, we don't have the numbers to do that. Never mind. We're not doing murder quite yet. Instead, we could probably get some blues over here to speed that process. Get a ship part back. Wow. I'll come back for you guys. You know what? Because I can. Oh, I thought that was the sound of being done, but no, that's the sound of being done with the wall. Okay, if I throw you guys over here, will you be smart enough to go work on the bridge? Yes, you will. Thank you. I go over there and get the blues, but I think by the time I... You know what, you're right, by the time I call them, they'll be done, but we don't need blues for anything else. We can just red it up the rest of the day. And that's what I intend to do. Gonna need more of us to take care of that guy, but first things first, I want to get blues. Can I do a successful bum rush with the blue Pikmin I have? Something tells me I am going to regret this, but it would save some time, and I'd be very happy of the time it saves. Charge! Perfect. That was timed out pretty well, because sounds like my friends on the bridge over there are done. You know what? You all earned it. The rest of you guys are gonna go back in the base, but you all earned it. As long as you don't put any seeds on the ground I have to worry about later, you can keep the findings. Fine, I'll take one seed. That's a lot better than what I would have to normally worry about. So I just put all my blues away real quick and get out some more red Pikmin. And I think eventually I'm going to take them to get that other ship part. But since we have a few Pikmin already set up to get this part over by the lake, I think we can go and take care of that now. I found my Sagittarius. My son gave it to me as a present. It brings to my visions of my son back in home. I have to think all to be there right now. Alright, just gotta get these guys on here real quick. All 20 of them. Exactly 20 of them. 20. There we go. And since we got some blues still out here, and we got some enemy corpses just laying over there, I think I'm going to have them carry that back. We don't need to go to this area ever again, so I'm not even going to worry about destroying the enemies that are sleeping over there. All these pellets, bugs, and other corpses will give us as many Pikmin as we need to get our numbers up. Actually, I probably don't even need that many. It'd be nice to have at least 100 blues and 100 reds just to be on the safe side, but realistically, I don't think I'll need any more blues. Just, well, we got the resources all here, I might as well take advantage of it. And I'm just gonna get a couple more reds so I don't have to worry about plucking anything else from the ground. I can just put it right into the onion. And I think we're ready to get that final ship part. Since we already tore down the walls with blues, we don't need blue Pikmin for the rest of the day. Just gotta throw my red Pikmin up here, doing my spinning around in a circle trick to try to throw Pikmin ever so slightly faster. They got that back to base. We're ready to take the final steps towards this day. It was the gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. I now recover 18 of 30 parts. If I can just find 11 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. As you may be able to see, we don't need blues for anything anymore, because now that I've cleared down the bridge, I can just throw my reds up here, reclaim, walk through the water as the captain, and reclaim them like so. That was a very inefficient use of that, but I don't even care. So, this guy, you just throw Pikmin at him when he's inhaling, attack him from the back, and it should take almost no time at all. Sometimes if I'm doing really good, I can even get it in one swoop. Like that. I think we even have enough guys to take this part back and his corpse, which will be worth quite a fine sum. At last, my radiation canopy. This turns harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrareds that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back to the ship. So, it looks like due to my lack of ability to talk properly, or maybe just my social skills in general, I got a little bit of post-com I gotta do to fill out the audio blanks of the commentary in this particular video. And while I could tell a story, I also want to take advantage of this opportunity to bring up something that I'll definitely forget if I don't bring it up right this very second. The ship parts kind of emit their own sound effect. That is definitely not how you pronounce the word emanate. I don't even think that's the right way either, but that is the closest thing that comes to mind, dang it, so we're sticking to it. Point being, they make weird sounds that I mistake for background noise from my mic or something not within the game. This happened quite a bit in editing, honestly, and I've had to take a second listen a couple times just to assure myself that no, that is not my mic picking up an extra thing that it shouldn't. That is the game somehow giving a robotic noise to a particular part that we got on the field. Anyways, new part. Omar has something to say. I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. I now recovered 19 of 30 parts. If I can just find 10 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. And if I'm not mistaken, that's all the ship parts we can get from the Forest of Hope. Which means the rest of the day is a grind day! I could leave it in and do story time, but do you really want to see me run around this game, pick up parts? Or pick up enemy corpses, find monsters on this field to kill, and bring their parts back to base? Majority of that not even being fighting, just me running around trying to find stuff, cause everything's pretty much gone already. Is that really how you want to spend your time? I know the video for this day is gonna be real short because of that, but I started doing the editing for part 9, and oh boy, the length of that one is certainly gonna make up for how short this one is. Plus, there's going to be a whole day where my final attempt is nothing but post-commentary. And I think that would be a much more fitting time to actually talk about Pikmin stories and all that. So I'll save the storytelling for then, and save you all from watching me just go through these menus and swap around my Pikmins to try to ensure that I don't leave Pikmin in the ground when I don't want them to. That when I take these pellets back to base, that they go straight to the onion. I swear to Gibby. How did that not wake him? That does it. That's every previous world. And all of the parts that we can get fully collected. It is a crying shame that I found that golden flint beetle at the very last minute. I wanted to go after it and see what it had inside, but I really didn't want to risk accidentally not having a Pikmin in my squad when that timer reached 0. Eight days in the pack. There are now only 11 parts that I still need to retrieve. Will I be able to recover the remaining parts in 22 more days? Surely some of the parts that aren't absolutely necessary. If my ship is not complete by day 30, the only way I'll find out is to try and lift off. I just recall that the day I took my son for my ride in my spaceship. He was so happy. I should tell him of this journey when I return. And I shall return. I must. I can already see the look of wonder on his precious face as I describe my adventures with the Pikmin. When did I lose 3 in battle? Wait, when did that happen? Maybe the bugs got a couple. So we got way more reds than we ever need. An okay amount of blues, and I know we don't have 100 yellows, but from this point onwards, their main focus is utility, so that's fine. If we dip under 50, I suppose I can have some carry things back to base. But hopefully we won't be losing any more yellows. So we are saving and calling it a night. I'm not gonna get obsessed with restarting to get a little extra time to get that gold flint beetle and see what I had in store. I promised myself I would end this on a good note. And we technically got all the ship parts in one day, so technically we can't be any more efficient than that. Next time, all that is left for us to explore is the distant spring. So we will begin that in the next one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one. Take care. Boy, I'm just thinking. I'm pretty sure 7 is the very minimum that you could possibly ever do this game in. And I'm only getting started on the worst one on this date. Maybe I should watch some speedruns after this is all over to see exactly how the madmen's do it. And if I ever get to the day that I reach a 7-day run in Pikmin, man, that would be something.